Spirit of perfection, perfection is also immeasurable. Let's think about it. Immeasurable. Who on earth is qualified to determine what is perfect? And how is it measured? Perfection means there is no more room for improvement. Is there anything perfect on earth? Can you think of any situation where there's no room for improvement? As great as I'm sure this extraordinary conference is going to be extraordinary, it already has been extraordinary from what I heard from last night. It's an extraordinary conference. But Dr. Maureen, I'm sure you and your team will get together and you'll do an after event assessment, won't you? Of everything, that's what we do at our church, of everything that could have been better, because there is always room for improvement. Is there any scenario that I'm sure your sister, you put on the fashion show last night, you'll pull your team together and you'll probably say what could have been done better? If you're going to improve, you need to do that. So there is never a scenario where there is not room for improvement. Never. No relationship. Nothing on earth will never reach the status of perfect. No room for improvement. Nothing could have been done better. Apple shows us that just as soon as we think Apple can't do it any better, Apple comes out with something else that's better than the thing before. What could get better than an iPhone, iPad? What can get better than that? Apple's working on it right now. They probably already got it. They just release them one at a time so we can spend more money. That's a strategy, don't you? Yeah. They probably already got Apple 15. They just release them one at a time so you can buy all of them. Yeah. So is there any perfection on earth? I believe perfection on earth is a fallacy. There is no such thing. If perfection was achievable, it certainly would be unsustainable. Maybe you can do something perfect or flawlessly one time, but you can't do it flawlessly every time. Michael Jordan, back in my day, Michael Jordan, he was just a mystery. Nobody understood how Michael Jordan could do the things that he could do on the court. But Michael Jordan didn't do that every night. Every game wasn't a great game for Michael Jordan. He was good a lot. He was great a lot of the time, but he wasn't great all of the time. So if perfection was achievable, it certainly is unsustainable. Perfection is unsustainable. Perfection produces great fear and anxiety. Oh, great fear and anxiety. Perfection causes resistance to critiques and feedback. And if you're not open up to critique and feedback, how on earth are you ever going to get better? How on earth are you ever going to get better if you'll never allow anyone to give you feedback, to show you the areas where you could improve? When someone gives you feedback, so you know if the spirit of perfection has you, if every time someone gives you feedback, you feel like it's an indictment, you just fall all the pieces. You just fall all the pieces. It's the spirit of perfection has you in bondage. You feel like that's just someone else telling you you're not good enough. You don't measure up. It's just feedback.